Good morning, folks. It's Prop Zorn of Braxton Craft. We're here today. We're going to talk about a razor that Naked Armor sent to me not very long ago. I think it was just before Christmas. They sent me this Naked Armor. It's called the Soloman. It's going to come in a box like this. It's going to be a slide out box. Fits in here like that. Just like that. Then inside the case, inside the box, you're going to find a nice little leather pouch. Leather. I think it's leather. It feels leather to me. Anyhow, I made a comment on one of their videos about how good looking their gear was. Well, it is. It's a very handsome gear. So they sent me this to give a review, see how I liked it. I tried it a little bit right before Christmas. We're going to call that a trial shot because quite honestly, I wasn't really impressed with the blade that came straight off of it, straight out of the box. Now they claim that it's shave ready straight out of the box. I have to dispel that myth. It is sharp. Let's not be misgiven. It is sharp. It is not, however, what most of us straight razor guys would call shave ready out of the box. That doesn't happen a whole lot. Most of us either hone our knives. Of course, everybody I know that is into the straight razor thing, they strop their own. A lot of times they'll hone their own knives or they'll send it off to be honed. Anyhow, we're going to give this thing a fair shake this morning. We're going to call it our very first shave with it. It isn't. It's my second shave with it because I wanted to see if it was gonna pull my hair off or actually shave me. I don't know if you can see. I've got a pretty good beard growth this morning. I'm not a heavy shaver. I normally have to shave once every 2 or 3 days. So on really good weeks, it's every 4 days or so. But we're gonna give this thing a fair shake. All right, so I go through the process with you guys, how I do it. The rest is up to you. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna take it out. As you can see, when you open it up, it's a beautiful knife. It's made out of true wood. It's a little bit heavier than most knives that you might get a hold of, but it's still good wood. It's good, sturdy. It's got brass bolsters or golden colored bolsters on it here on the ends. All right, you open it up, you get to the real deal. We get to the blade. And it's an absolutely gorgeous blade. It's got a little etching on it. See that? It's got some etching on it. It's what we call, to me, I look at it, and it's a bit between what we call a full hollow and maybe a half hollow. And it's a pretty decent grind. It's beautiful knife. It's a little bit heavier in my hand than my own personal knife. Not sure whether I like that or not. I'm kind of torn between the two. Either way, it's fairly comfortable. Like I say, it's got some weight to it, so if you've got a good heavy beard, blades of this weight, probably pretty good for your heavier beard. As you can tell, I'm not what you would call a bearded guy. My toughest part's going to be here at my chin. All right, so what do you think? It's called the Soloman. It's a handsome knife. It really is a handsome knife. It's absolutely beautiful. The pin on it, closing pin on it, is really good and tight. It doesn't flop open. You know, you're not going to take that risk. However, one of the things that I did notice, centerage is an important thing when it comes to razor blades, because if the razor blade itself, hits this metal on the scales, these are called scales. If this blade hits this metal on these scales, then the blade is all but ruined. You have to start from scratch again because it's going to nick it. It's a razor blade. It doesn't take much to mess it up. I did notice that when I close this, maybe you guys can see too, it's a little off center. See that? See how far off center it is? That normally is not a good indication of a well-built knife. Sorry, Naked Armor. You're doing a good job on pretty. You're doing a good job on pretty. We need to work on function. This is an important thing here. Later on, as this knife gets older and the hinge becomes a little bit looser, a little not quite as tight, you're going to see this effect even greater. It's going to be farther off to one way or the other. It won't be as in alignment as it is now, and it is definitely out of alignment. All right, so with that being aside, we're going to go ahead and we're going to lather up. We're going to throw this puppy on. We're going to do a couple of, we're going to go ahead and make a good morning shave. I haven't shaved this morning. I haven't shaved in probably 3 days. We're going to give it a shot. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start. We're going to start with a stropping. All right. Okay. When you're stropping your straight razor, all right, you're going to use a nice strop, the best you can find or the best that you can afford. There's a couple of sides. I'm not going to go into the aesthetics of how you need to prepare your blade. I'm going to go ahead and prepare my blade. We're going to throw a shave on and get this going. It's a decently wide blade. It's not too overly wide. It's not, I think it's what they call a 5/8. It's actually a pretty fair sized knife for most beginners or, for most cats who really haven't got a lot of practice at this. You're going to spend a decent portion of your time stropping your blade because it's very important. You don't want any nicks or raises or crazy edges on your blade. Normally I strop on the linen side first with chromium oxide. That kind of helps polish the blade. Then after I do that for about 60 or 80 strokes, I go back to the smooth hard leather on my strop, and I strop it for about 60 or 80 strokes. That way I know I've got a good straight, good polished finish on my edge. I don't take any chances of having any crazy little burrs or nicks or anything in it. I'd rather have a good smooth shave. I think if you're shaving with a straight razor, most of us would. All right, well, we're going to call that one a day. And we're going to get at this thing like it's nobody's business. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and lather up. We're going to go ahead and lather up here, get you started. I use Colonel Conks. He makes a wide variety of different soaps, balms and salves for your face. I use Colonel Conks soap. Different, I don't remember what this one is. I want to say it's like Irish Amber or something to that effect. I don't recall. My brush, nothing special, nothing fancy. Relatively cheap for me. I think one of my ex-wives got it back when I was in the service years ago. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We'll get a lather going up. I'm going to wash my face, get it good and wet. It's called wet shaving for a reason. Alright, so away we go. Alright. Naked armor. There's a few things that you need to address. First, I think that the center line could be a lot better. A lot better. That center line being off like that's gonna make for some difficulties later on in the future. It's just a suggestion, but that's how they're coming out. You may want to speak with somebody about your QC. Alright, so we got us a decent little lather going on. I'm going to put it on. I love the way this stuff smells. It smells really good. It's kind of manly, and still pretty at the same time. Think you're looking for a shaving soap. You're looking for a shaving soap. There's several companies out there that have a good shaving soap. All right, so where can we sit? Ah, there we go. How about that? I'm going to just move you guys around like you're really in the bathroom with me. Alright, so Naked Armor's Soloman. As you can see, alright, now I stropped this thing last night knowing I was going to make this video this morning. I stropped it last night with chromium oxide. Not real sure if you guys can hear it. Maybe I can get closer to the mic. Maybe I can get closer to the mic. You guys can hear what we got going on. Alright, in the shaving world, the sound that you're hearing is called the sing of the blade. As blades get thinner and thinner over time, we went to the hollows and the full hollows and such. The blades began to sound differently as you shaved. Oh. The blade's got a particular sing about it. Wouldn't call it great, but it's pulling. Yeah, no, it is not what I would call shave ready by any means. I'm sorry, guys. This is an absolutely beautiful knife. It's not shave ready. It needs to be honed. Even with the chromium oxide, and I stropped it twice last night. Even with the chromium oxide, it's just not shave ready. It's not shave ready, guys. I'm sorry. It's a beautiful knife. Not shave ready. So we're going to finish up this shave anyhow. Where was that? Hear that? Yeah, it pulls a little. Better than it was when I first got it. I do have to say that. It's a good bit better than it was when I first got it. When I first got it, it was not shaveable. As in, I couldn't put it on my face to shave it. It was that dull. Sorry guys. It is what it is. I have to be honest. Alright, so we're going to finish up this shave anyway. Because I like shaving with my razors. Not sure if you guys can see when I'm shaving, you know, it's pulling, you know, because blade's the blade. Most really good razors don't pull quite so much. You kind of sing right through the blade, I mean right through the hair like hot butter. Alright, so we're going to do the other side now. Give it a little fresh soap going on. Try it again. But on this side. Yeah, it's a tough shave. I have to say, folks, it's a really damn tough shave. It's a really tough shave. Great day. Well, a lot to be said about this here razor. Give me a moment, let me finish up my shave and yeah. I have a butt chin, so sometimes it's hard to get that dimple. Takes a good sharp blade. This is not a good sharp blade. Alright. Well, you know what? That's all I can stand. That's all I can stand. All I can do is one pass. I normally try to get 2 passes so I get a really nice, smooth, really nice. Because the first pass is usually a pretty good pass. I usually take a second pass, just in case I missed any hairs here and there. I'm not going to do that this morning. It's too painful. All right, so let me put this puppy away and close my gear up. Move you guys back around. All right. So what we're going to take away from this today. Naked Armor's got a lot of hype out. A lot of advertisements about Naked Armor. A lot of advertisements about Naked Armor. Probably hitting your Facebook account like every other advertisement. Their gift sets run $180, $190, somewhere around that deal. It's a gift set. That's exactly what it is, folks. It's a gift set. I did not get the gift set. I just got the single blade, right, from Naked Armor, the Soloman. Very disappointed. I have to say, Naked Armor, I'm very disappointed in the quality of your workmanship. I'm very disappointed in the quality of that blade. I have heard throughout the internet several things about Chinese blades and some of the Pakistani blades and stuff like that. I don't normally take into the hype. I don't normally do that. I have come across some both Pakistani or Middle Eastern blades and across some Chinese and Japanese blades. They were excellent. Fabulous after you get them sharpened and honed. Alright, so what I'm going to say is Naked Armor has some beautiful blades and they have some really nice gift sets. If you can get a Honemeister to sharpen your blade for you, I highly suggest it. Highly. If you do this yourself at home, you're going to spend some time on your honing stones with the Soloman razor or Naked Armor's razor. I truly appreciate Naked Armor considering me for a review and sending me a blade free of charge to try. I can't, however, in good conscience, I cannot recommend this blade for anyone. Naked Armor, work on your honing. It's not sharp enough. It's not sharp enough. I'm sorry. It's not what I would call shave ready. That's it for me today, guys. It's Prop Zoomer. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your family. You need me, hit me up. Prop Lure Zoomer on Facebook. I'm always around. If I'm not there, I'll get back to you. If you got any comments or questions, hit me up. I'll let you know, anything that I can. All right, guys. Much love. Naked Armor. Get to work. Y'all have a great day.